Well, friends, I thought I'd jump on here. I had a person jump on and ask me if they could be a YouTube friend. Why, certainly. Friends are always welcome. I like hobbies. I have several. In fact, I was going to talk to you about one of the hobbies today. If I can get them a little closer here. So, grab yourself a cup of coffee. That's another hobby. Pardon me. No, just a cough, not the coronavirus. Anyway, bad joke. Anyway, I'm going to grab a cup of coffee here. There, I had a little sip of that. And talk to you about a little something here. The hobby I want to talk to you about today has been a little hobby I've had ever since I was, I'd say old enough to hold one. Actually, even before, I had several that shot caps. Yeah, I'm talking about revolvers. I had some toy cap guns when I was a kid. I don't have any of those, darn it. But today I've got got 3 revolvers here that are still in my collection. I'm going to start with the one I've had the longest because my brother ended up with my .22 caliber Bearcat. That's a long story, so it'll serve him well because it was a good pistol. I have nothing against Ruger. In fact, I own a couple. This one here is a Blackpowder revolver. One of the ways you can tell it's not loaded is it don't have the caps on the cylinder. I'm going to put that in half cock and rotate that cylinder so you know that it's not going to go bang because there's no caps on those nipples. And I'm not going to point the gun toward the camera. It's a Richland Arms Company, and they're no longer in business. So I'm holding on to this old puppy. I don't even know how old it is, but it's a brass frame clone of a Remington .44 caliber Blackpowder revolver. And this one here, you can load all 6 cylinders and bring it down on a groove here on the notch. As you can see, there's the nipple, and then there's the groove. That's where you can put the hammer down, and that's the safety. In fact, I'm going to put it down on that. Now we know it's safe double time because it's not loaded. What I like about this old pistol is them non-shiny wood grips. I mean, nothing quite like good wood workmanship. And that it does have. And I believe this was a kit gun, but don't quote me on that because I don't know that much about the Richland Company. The next revolver here, you've probably heard about. I'm going to open that loading gate up. Bring it back to half cock. Show you 2 things. The safety mechanism is now in the safe position. This is a Heritage Arms, .22 caliber. And as you can see, I'm not pointing it at myself. It is unloaded as well. As you see, it has wood grips as well too. That's kind of a reddish tone to those. Whoops, I closed the gate. But this here is a good little plinker gun. Great for paper targets. And maybe if you go squirrel hunting or rabbit hunting, there you go. It's just a good, inexpensive reproduction of the Colt 1873. Of course, it's not a true to all the specifics because of that safety on there, and that the firing pin is technically in the frame. But we all know safety comes first whenever working with firearms. And YouTube does not like us talking about firearms, even if we're being safe. I don't know why. Maybe they're afraid of firearms themselves. This one here, some of you may have seen it in some of my other videos, is a U-Birdie replica of the Colt 45, and it is in Colt 45, or as some people like to say, long Colt. And it's got the wood grips. I like the tiger striping on that. And you see, it's got the brass trigger guard and brass here in the back on the grip. From what I hear, that is historically incorrect. But you know what? It brought the price of the revolver down about $100. And I'm going to bring this all the way back. I have that open, so you know that's empty. But the firing pin is here. I'm going to ease that forward, bring it back to the half cock. Come on. Half cock. Show you, lean out of the way, that this is empty. We're not messing with loaded firearms here, folks. But the ejector rod's here. And this is a pretty nice gun. And that's part of my collection. That's part of my hobby. And as you can tell, I'm real wild with them and just saying all sorts of vulgar things today, like gun, firearms, empty chamber. So this video will probably not get monetized, or if it does, very little, or very little airtime. But I do have the other hobbies, such as my trains, collecting Fire King coffee cups. Got a few of those. Talking about coffee. I love to cook. I've done some cooking videos, so if you look around on my page, there's some cooking videos there. I even love using the barbecue. And just talking about things I normally talk about to my friends. So, as you can tell, this page is set up to be something that I can share with my friends, my family. And, you know, oh boy, I need to give myself a haircut. I do have a Patreon page. I'll put the link to it in the bottom of this here as well. Just in case YouTube decides, we're not going to monetize your page. You talk about firearms. I'm practicing my First Amendment right, talking about the Second Amendment right. And I guess they don't like that. I guess. I don't know. I've never had a chance to talk to them face to face. Be nice. Guarantee you it would be nice. Because I hear they're nice folks. And they're just concerned about somebody getting on here and saying the wrong thing and getting them shut down. In fact, I've heard a candidate saying they want to shut down public access to different parts of the internet. I'm not going to get into politics because that's one big sticky mess, and I'm no politician. And I vote for the one that speaks best for me. And I'll let you figure out which one I'm talking about right now. Oh, by the way, I got some jelly beans in the other room too. That sounds good to me. Anyway, thank you, Ronald Reagan. If you're wondering what I mean by jelly bellies and Ronald Reagan used to pass a bowl of them around at his press conferences and the meetings they had in the White House. And one inquisitive reporter asked about the jelly bellies, and he let him know that that was the only jelly bean he liked because the others tasted odd to him. And needless to say, there went the boom on the jelly bellies. And a lot of people got hooked. Me included. So, long story short, and edited quite a bit, that's round about what happened. My dad snickered too because he enjoyed them. Too bad he's gone. Hey, being I'm basically doing this as friend to friend. Make a video, share it as if you're talking to your best friends. That's a challenge to all my subscribers, and a challenge that's so hard to beat because you know what? I bet you a lot of you have good friends you'd like to talk to, or you do talk to. So that's my challenge. And my brother's got a YouTube channel, so I'm challenging him to sit down, do some gabbing, share his hobbies when he's not at work, because, you know, bosses kind of frown at using the video camera at work. I want him to keep his job. Anyway, I also challenge my daughters who like to get in front of the camera and my son to sit down and do a video. Show up the old man, see if they can make a better video. And hopefully we can get something going here. So, to all my YouTube friends, followers, subscribers, like, share, subscribe to this video. Check out my Patreon page. I'm going to probably post this video over there too. That's basically what I do because Most of the time I can't directly load up from the computer. The computer has a hiccup once in a while, you know. But I'm going to leave it there and say, have a good day. Bye-bye.